In the vast chronicles of maritime history, few ships command as much respect and fascination as HMS Endeavour. Originally launched in 1764 under the name Earl of Pembroke, she was a sturdy coal-carrying bark built in Whitby, England. But just a few years later, the British Royal Navy purchased her, refitted the vessel, and renamed her HMS Endeavour, a name that would soon become legendary in the annals of exploration. HMS Endeavour rose to prominence as the ship that carried the renowned British navigator, Captain James Cook, on his first voyage of discovery from 1768 to 1771. With a mission to chart the transit of Venus across the Sun and to seek out the great southern continent, Terra Australis Incognita, the Endeavour set sail from Plymouth in August 1768, carrying 94 souls on board, including botanist Joseph Banks and astronomer Charles Green. After months at sea, the Endeavour made its most iconic landfall on the eastern coast of Australia in April 1770. Captain Cook named the place Botany Bay, inspired by the rich diversity of plant life recorded by Banks and his team. This moment marked the first recorded European landing on the east coast of the Australian continent, laying the groundwork for British colonization in the decades to follow. But HMS Endeavour's journey was not without peril. In June of 1770, the ship ran aground on the treacherous Great Barrier Reef. The hull was badly damaged, and it took a desperate and innovative repair effort from the crew, including plugging the hole with sails and continuous pumping, to save the ship from sinking. They spent 7 weeks beached on the Australian coast making repairs before continuing their voyage. The ship eventually returned to England in July 1771, completing a journey that spanned nearly 3 years and thousands of nautical miles. It changed the map of the world and altered the course of history. However, Endeavour's fame faded quickly after her return. She was repurposed for military use, renamed Lord Sandwich, and served in the American Revolutionary War. Ironically, this vessel that once brought British presence to the South Pacific would later be used to transport troops to fight in North America. In 1778, the ship met an unceremonious end. She was scuttled, deliberately sunk, off the coast of Rhode Island to block the French Navy during the Battle of Newport. For decades, her final resting place remained a mystery. Fast forward to the 21st century, and a renewed global interest in maritime archaeology sparked several expeditions to locate the remains of HMS Endeavour. After years of investigation, researchers from the Australian National Maritime Museum and their partners identified what they believed to be the remains of the historic vessel in Newport Harbour in 2022. Though some debate still lingers among scholars, the discovery reignited worldwide attention toward the Endeavour and her story. HMS Endeavour is more than just a ship. She is a symbol of exploration, curiosity, and the relentless human desire to push beyond the horizon. From mapping the unknown corners of the Earth to it once took to set sail into the unknown, guided only by the stars and the will to discover.